Last thing is, let's play. They're going to let us play. They're going to not bail anybody out. Let's guard them physically. Let's be physical with our offense. And let's remember something. If you want to do anything for the Auburn family, if you want to do anything for the people that support you, you do one thing. You beat Alabama. Bring it in. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, energy on 3. 1, 2, 3. Energy. Let's go, y'all.
Take care of the basketball tonight, gentlemen, and we all love that.
Auburn did not do that especially well
that's why
in Tuscaloosa. Auburn wins the tap. We're underway. The Iron Bowl Part 2, Auburn and Alabama for first place in the SEC. Tigers to the basket to our left. Sears matches up Donaldson inside the arc. Picks it up. Off the left side to Jalen Williams. Right back to Donaldson. Shot clock down to 15 for the Tigers and the home whites tonight.
Alabama playing man for man.
Donaldson gets a screen down the left side of the lane. Up from 15. Good!
High screen outside. Frees up the guard. They didn't switch. They do that, and we're going to be in good shape.
Nelson against the Auburn pressure across midcourt. At 6'11", he's just as dangerous outside as he is inside. Estrada, bounce pass, Nelson. Nelson off the left side for Griffin. 3-ball, good. Alabama takes the lead just like that.
Looks like both teams are ready to play, I can tell you that. They're playing man, we're playing man.
Griffin hit his first 4 shots off the bench. They were all threes in Coleman Coliseum 2 weeks ago. 3-2 Alabama, Tiger ball. Down the lane, Jalen. Up with a left hand, he didn't get it. Goes down, Nelson rebounds. Alabama the other way. Latrell Whitesell out to the top. 3-ball Estrada, good.
All right, now we got to guard the 3-ball. We got to guard the perimeter, especially in transition defense.
6-2 Alabama. They've hit their first 2 threes of the night. 18:43, first half of play. Alabama leads Auburn 6-2. Auburn ball. Donaldson, right wing, Chris Moore. Moore, low post for Jalen Williams. Outside the arc, backs his man down. Into the basket, turnaround, left hand, it's good.
They play behind us. That's going to be good for us. We can throw it in and go.
Auburn's bigger if they play behind Jalen all night long. 6-4 Alabama. Wrightsell to Sears at the top. Right hand dribble to Nelson. To Sears. Back to Nelson to the hole. He jams it.
All right, that's just a pick and roll action. They're playing 4 on the perimeter and sometimes 5. So we got to be ready with help side defense, and it wasn't there that time.
Alabama 8, Auburn 4. Alabama's made its first 3 shots of the night. Donaldson across midcourt, screen from Sears. Down the right side of the lane. Hank shoots, scores!
Both teams are getting free way too easy, so things will pick up defensively in a few minutes.
Alabama 3 of 3 from the field. Auburn 2 of 3 from the field. Crimson tied by 2. Sears left wing. Gets a screen from Nelson. Bounce pass Nelson. To the hole, he lost it, and a reach-in foul on Chris Moore.
I think he walked.
I did too, but they're going to call a foul on Moore.
I think the foul occurred after the walk. He took too many steps before the contact. He doesn't miss many calls, though. I wouldn't argue with him on a lot of calls.
8, it wouldn't help you.
No, it never has, come think of it.
Chad Baker-Mazara into the lineup for Auburn. Alabama ball inbound. Nelson and Donaldson steps in front, knocks the ball out of bounds.
Alabama's got the lane wide open. They're playing like 5 on the perimeter, so we got to be ready to get help side on that situation.
19 on the shot clock for Alabama. Crimson Tide lead Auburn at 8-6. 17:40 in the first. In the left corner, Sears. Picked up by Jalen Williams. Brings it to the wing. Now to Griffin. Long 3 for Alabama. Didn't get that one. Rebound Broom. A dribble, the outlet. Donaldson. Auburn with a chance to tie it or take the lead. Donaldson with 4 points early on. Top of the circle. Looked at a 3, didn't take it. Off the right wing, Baker-Mazara. CBM. Top of the circle for Broom. Janai looks to the low post. Hangs onto the basketball, 12 to shoot. Drives on Nelson. Kicks it out. Jalen Williams inside the arc. To the hole, off the glass. We're tied.
They're overplaying the passes. They're also jamming the ball handler. We can drive on these people.
Tied at 8, Auburn and Alabama. 17 minutes in the first. Sears to the wing. Estrada to the top for Nelson. Straightaway 3. Missed it. Rebound tapped. Comes to Donaldson. Auburn breaks out. Donaldson against Sears at the left wing. Puts it on the floor. Drives to the hole. Hangs. Shoots. Good!
Great handling of the basketball. Giving them one shot. Stopping the perimeter drives very well.
Tigers up 10-8. Auburn on a 6-0 run. Sears to the hole with the left hand. He banked it in.
Oh, that was just an unbelievable one-on-one play. We didn't get the help side we needed, but we will.
10 apiece. 16-25. What a start to this one. Auburn basketball. Bounce pass. Chad Baker-Mazara at the top. Double team. Broom, free throw line, down the lane, hands the ball to Williams, and he put it in.
Our ball handling is excellent. Our passing of the basketball, unselfish play has been great.
6 for Williams, 6 for Donaldson. Tigers up 12-10. Auburn 6 of 7 from the field. Alabama 4 of 6. Nelson at the top for the Crimson Tide. Bounce pass, backdoor. Shot is up and blocked out of bounds off of right cell. And Auburn has it. Auburn basketball going to the timeout break. 15:55 to go in the first half. Auburn 12, Alabama 10. For every Auburn three-pointer, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services donates $25 to Coach Pearl's Outlive Cancer Initiative, benefiting local cancer patients and to treatment centers. Auburn basketball continues in a moment. 15:55 to go in the first half at Neville Arena. Tigers on top of Alabama 12-10. Auburn has opened the game 6 of 7 from the field, Sonny Smith, and 10 of Auburn's 12 points have come inside the paint, and none have been scored by Janai Broom.
Well, we're playing 5 on the perimeter, so we're getting the lane is open, and you don't have to give it up to him now. You can take it in there and put it in yourself. So if we can keep them guarding 5 on the perimeter and leave that lane open, we're going to be in good shape.
Right, here's a couple differences from the start in Tuscaloosa 2 weeks ago. Jalen Williams involved in the offense from the get-go. That didn't happen until the second half.
Yes.
Tuscaloosa, and Auburn's point guards involved in the scoring because Trey Donaldson is perfect from the field at 6 of 6. And again, Auburn really hasn't put Janai Broom on the low post yet.
They haven't. Interesting thing is both teams appear to be playing 5 on the perimeter. I think they want to empty up the lane and see who can drive it the best of the lane. And right now, we're driving better than they're driving.
I don't think that's unusual for Alabama. It's a little bit unusual for Auburn, especially considering what Janai Broom did 2 weeks ago in Tuscaloosa. He was unstoppable that night with 25 points, 14 rebounds, and 5 blocks, and he gets his first rest. It is Aiden Holloway, Chad Baker-Mazara, Chaney Johnson, K.D. Johnson, and Dylan Cardwell, the Auburn 5.
That could be because of scouting report. They probably thought Broom was going to be under the basket and them looking to go to him. He's got away, and they haven't handled that.
Same 5 for Alabama with one exception. Jaron Stevenson, outstanding freshman from Chapel Hill, North Carolina, into the ball game. They look to inbound. They get the ball to Nelson. Turns and shoots over Aiden Holloway and missed it. Rebound off the weak side. Chaney Johnson quickly up the floor. Holloway. Tigers up 12-10. Aiden between the circles. Backs up into the center circle against Reitzel. Top of the key now, KD. Right back to Aiden on the right wing. Down to Cardwell. Lost it. It comes to Chad Baker-Mazara. Left wing, KD. 3-ball, left wing, short. And the rebound on the weak side pulled in by Nelson for Alabama. Ahead to Sears. Left wing for Estrada. To Sears. Wide open 3, right wing swish.
Well, both teams are shooting quick. The lane is open for both teams. They're playing more 4 or 5 on the perimeter.
3 threes already for the Crimson Tide. 13-12 Alabama. They double team Holloway. He throws it left side for KD. KD top of the circle for Holloway. Tigers trail 13-12. 15:02 in the first half of play. Holloway between the circle. There's a screen from Cardwell. Drives, gets hedged, picks it up off the right wing. Chad Baker-Mazara 3. No. Long rebound tapped, and here's Sears the other way for Alabama against Holloway. Sears, Euro step, goes up. He got it to ball.
What a play. What a play. If that wasn't luck, that's one of the best plays I've seen this year.
7 points for Sears. He scored 22 against Auburn 2 weeks ago. 15-12 Alabama. Bounce pass, Chad Baker-Mazara at the point. Puts it on the floor between the legs. Right hand dribble down the lane. Hang, shoots, no, but he's fouled.
We're playing 5 on the perimeter, and they at times are playing 5 on the perimeter, which is a little bit of a change for both teams. And it's working actually for them a little better than us right now.
Chad Baker-Mazara will go to the line on the foul by Aaron Estrada. His first of the night. Baker-Mazara for the Tigers, 87% from the line. In his career, 86% from the charity stripe.
Well, get them in foul trouble. Drive that lane and get something going, and we got it going right now.
Boy, they missed a big free throw in that down the stretch that would have tied the game late.
He did that.
He apologized to the Auburn faithful the next day. I'm not sure he's missed a free throw since. Makes the first one, cuts the lead to 2. Second free throw for Baker-Mazara.
When you shoot 86%, you got a good chance of making it.
And he knocks both home. cuts the lead to 1. Alabama went to its bench.
We're pressing.
Waggy is into the ball game, gets the ball to Stevenson off the left side for Ryland Griffin. Griffin, right-hand dribble, top of the circle, got a screen. Down the lane, ball is loose, Auburn has it. K.D. Johnson off the steal from Cardwell. Right wing, Holloway. Aiden a 3, right wing, swish!
He's feeling it, give him the basketball. Woo-hoo! I love this.
17-15 Auburn. 13:56 first half. Alabama ball quickly up the floor. Left corner 3, Alabama, no good. Rebound Cardwell. In a crowd. Outlet K.D. Johnson up the floor for the Tigers. K.D. top of the circle, down the left side of the lane to the hole, put it up, and he got fouled.
The middle of the lane is open for both teams. And both teams are driving the lane, and that's been a little bit better for us than them, even though it's not much, but it's been better for us.
Sam Walters, the freshman out of the Villages in Florida, whistled for the foul. 6'10" freshman. And it puts K.D. Johnson at the free throw line for a pair for the Tigers.
Well, I want us to win the dead ball battle. If we can go the free throw line more than they do, I think it'll be great. We need to get them in foul trouble instead of us.
First free throw. It's good. KD had 8 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists at Coleman Coliseum 2 weeks ago.
This is his kind of game. This is the kind of game he loves, I think.
I agree. Second free throw. In and out. Rebound tapped up. There comes the Baker Mazar. Back up, and he missed it. Walters got the rebound for Alabama. Oh, he had an open look from about 5 feet. Couldn't put it back.
Second chance points may win this game.
18-15 Tigers. Griffin, right wing, drives to the hole, off the glass. He missed it. Rebound underneath. Alabama shot is up, and Waggy will go to the line for 2. Auburn didn't take care of the offside rebound.
Hey, if they let Alabama push the way they're pushing right now under the goal, they're going to get a lot of offensive rebounds, and I'm going to get real mad myself because they're letting too much going under there.
No one wants to see you getting real mad, Sonny.
It's hurt. I've been hurt in a lot of counties.
Cardwell called for the foul. Waggy at the line for 2. 72% free throw shooter, and the first is good. He's a junior from the Bronx in New York, a transfer from West Virginia, a JUCO All-American 2 years ago, as Jalen Williams comes in and Chaney Johnson sits down.
Yeah, I think
eventually for Auburn.
Andy, I think what they're trying to do is out physical us. They are really playing really hard on us under the basket.
Waggy's second free throw is good. 18-17 Auburn. 13:22 to go in the first half of play. Tiger basketball.
Nothing changed. The lane is still open. We're posting now.
Jalen Williams, left wing. KD, top of the circle. Aiden dribbles to the key, brings it back to the top. 13 to shoot. Down to 10 to shoot. Holloway, there's a screen from Cardwell. They switch off. He drives and gets knocked to the floor. I think Waggy is called for the foul. It is. It's against Muhammad Waggy, his first.
Well, they're going to have to do a lot of switching to guard him because it looks like now that he's able to go around people. Now, if he can make a play for other people, we'll be in really good shape in this game.
Out of bounds, baseline right, Auburn ball. Jalen Williams will trigger. Tigers lead 18-17 with 13:02 in the first. Inbound, Chad Baker-Mazara drives and a whistle and a foul.
Well,
it's going to go against Alabama's Waggy. He just picked up his second foul. It was away from the ball.
Yeah, they're killing Dylan Cardwell. I think they're seeing if they can get him carted out of here instead of walking out of here.
He comes out. Nick Pringle is in. Senior out of Seabrook, South Carolina. A transfer from Wofford. Has not played the last 2 ball games. Auburn out of bounds again, baseline right. Inbound, Chad Baker-Mazara again.
Woo.
2 Holloway straight away. Tigers by 1. We're under 13 minutes in the first.
Boy,
Shot clock at 11.
The lane is so wide open.
Holloway off the hedge. 3 ball, no, long. Rebound Alabama. Ball stripped away by Chad Baker-Mazara. With the left hand, he put it in.
What a second chance opportunity that was. Great rebounding offensively.
Nate Oates upset by the non-call there. Estrada around a hedge. Down to the baseline left side, brings it out to the wing. Drives on Cardwell to the baseline. Gets the ball to Pringle. He tried to dunk it, and he was fouled.
Well, I see one thing. They're extremely quick on the perimeter. You cannot jam them because they're going to drive on you. If you do, we got to protect the middle of the lane.
Chad Bacon-Mazzara called for the foul. And after the first free throw attempt by Nick Pringle, who's only a 49% free throw shooter, Janai Broome will be back into the game for Auburn on the low post. First free throw from Pringle. He missed it. Broome in, Cardwell out. Alabama to its bench. Latrell Wrightsell in, and Sam Walters is out.
He looks like my kind of free throw shooter. It misses. Keep it up.
With Walters out, Wrightsell in. Auburn's a little bit bigger on the floor right now. Pringle again. Got the second to fall.
I shouldn't have criticized.
Really shouldn't have.
No. I'll take the blame on that one. That's bad.
20-18, Auburn on top. 12-15 first half. KD Johnson at the top against Wrightsell. Drive, spins, down the lane, hangs, shoots off the glass, didn't get it. Tap up and in by Broome.
Second chance opportunity can really hurt Alabama because they put so much perimeter on, defense on the perimeter, I'm sorry.
Estrada throws it, it's taken away. Here's Mazzara on the break up the right sideline, to the wing, to the hole. Kicks it to the corner, free ball, KD got it!
Great defense, movement of the basketball.
25-18 Auburn, Wrightsell to the hole, blocked out of bounds by Broome.
Best way to get the crowd in the game is to block a shot.
You're not kidding.
They'll call timeout on that, won't they?
11:42 in the first, Auburn 25, Alabama 18. Auburn basketball brought to you by East Alabama Health. With more than 80 positions added in the past 5 years, they're growing their healthcare team to meet the growing needs of Auburn, Opelika, and the surrounding area. Stay tuned, friends. This is the Auburn Sports Network for Play Club. Has Auburn sped up the Alabama offense, or is Alabama going that quick right now?
Well,
Sonny?
both teams are playing 4 or 5 on the perimeter. What that's doing is making the guy who catches the ball look to drive it because the middle is open. And I think that shots are coming so quick that I don't know if that's by design by both teams or the defense that they're playing.
Auburn's last 2 baskets have been putbacks. One by Janai Broome, one by Chad Bacon-Mazzara. And Chad missed one prior to that, or it would have been 3 consecutive putbacks for Auburn. But boy, one thing I noticed, as soon as Auburn scores and this place erupts, Alabama gets it up the floor in a hurry, and they're trying to get the rim almost immediately, Sonny.
And they're not, there's the ball moving from one side to the other is not taking place. They're trying to get into that lane on a dribble or a kick out and take a wild 3.
All right, here's Auburn's lineup. Trey Donaldson back in at the point. KD Johnson, Lior Berman, Jalen Williams, and Janai Broome. Alabama ball coming out of the timeout with 23 to shoot. Nelson back into the lineup for the Crimson Tide. That gives them some size. He's 6'11". Pringle is 6'10". Also on the floor, Alabama ball. Inbound Sears. Spins to the right wing, to the top of the circle. To the right wing, 3 ball, Wrightsell missed it. And the rebound comes to Jalen Williams. Outlet KD. Speeds up the floor, to the left wing, to the baseline. Passes to Berman, to the wing. Head fake Donaldson. Pull up, 15-footer. Oh, he didn't get it. Rebound Broome, and he was fouled.
They're holding Broome. Unbelievable. There ain't no holding hands taken back in the park here tonight. They're really banging one another.
Latrell Wrightsell Jr. whistled for the foul, his first. Auburn keeps the ball. 20 to shoot, 11-23 in the first half. Tigers up 25-18. Inbound to Berman, left wing. Drives into the key, down the right side of the lane. Spins, bounce pass for Jalen Williams. Right wing 3. Yes!
Jalen's feeling it. Jalen's playing extremely good basketball offensively and defensively.
9 for Jalen. Tigers by 10. 28-18 Tigers. Sears, left wing, switches off on Broome. Broome can guard out there, friends. Now off the left wing, Wrightsell drives on Broome. He didn't take the shot that time. To Sears, right wing 3.
Block.
Broome got it. And it's saved by Alabama, and Alabama keeps it and throws it away to Broome. Auburn ahead, KD. To Donaldson, left wing. Tigers by 10 and with the ball. Donaldson goes baseline. Cut off. Now to Broome. Low post. Lobs it. Oh! A look to Jalen Williams on an alley-oop. Almost a no-look alley-oop.
Team play. Gotta have it.
11 for Jalen. Tigers by 12. 10-22. First half, 30-18 Auburn. Tigers on a 10-0 run. Bama ball. Nelson against KD. Off the left side. They get the ball to Griffin. Down the lane, he lost it. Steal. Jalen the other way, 3-on-1. Leaves it ahead. Broom to the hole. He's blocked out of bounds by Nelson. And Broom went down hard. Broom went down hard. He's on his back. Looks like he's okay.
Well, I think there's a little bit of...
He's holding a left arm, elbow maybe. Berman out for Auburn.
Yeah.
Denver Jones is back in. Tigers by 12. 10:05 first half of play.
Yeah, they're letting them play a little bit too much.
Inbound Broom, left corner Jalen, head fake at 3, penetrates, drives, hangs, goes up, he missed it, and he was fouled. Jalen to the line for 2.
Well, one thing is very evident. You can get into the lane on the dribble because everybody is so wired up on their man that the middle of the lane is open, and who takes advantage of that may be the team that wins this game.
Muhammad Diabate was called for the foul. He's only played in 16 of Alabama's 22 games of this season coming in. And now Jalen at the line to shoot 2 for Auburn. Nice start for number 2, huh? Auburn's all-time wins leader with 105. First free throw good, has 12 points on the night. 10:01 in the first half, and Auburn's lead is 13 points, 31-18. Williams again. It's good.
All right, now we'll pick up, and we will press, and we will press to steal.
Inbound Sears. He lobs it ahead for Wrightsell at the right wing. He's open for a 3 for Alabama. Good.
No, that was a great ball move to Alabama because we were ready to handle anything else.
32-21 Auburn, 9:45 in the first half. Trey Donaldson, high post, Broom against Nelson. This leans in, missed it.
Foul.
Rebound Wrightsell. Up the floor for Alabama. Right wing for Sears. Drives, tried to drive, didn't get there. Estrada, Nelson, left side, Wrightsell goes baseline, and he's knocked out of bounds. I think by Denver.
They're playing 5 on the perimeter, and they're looking to get into the middle of the lane because the middle of the lane is open. We've got to adjust from the help side, and we've done a tremendous job so far.
First foul on Denver Jones, 4th foul against Auburn. Alabama whistle for 6. Out of bounds, Alabama ball. Estrada lobs it right to Chris Moore. It was blocked by Broom on the inbound. Moore to Denver, not a good pass. Here's Alabama the other way. Estrada, Sears into the lane, spins.
That's a jump ball. They're going to call it all day. We're going to.
Yep, jump ball. He got tied up by Chris Moore. Sears didn't like the call. Alabama has the arrow with 9:11 to go in the first half of play.
There's no argument on that. That was a jump ball from the get-go.
Auburn 32, Alabama 21. Crimson Tide ball, baseline left. Estrada will trigger. With Broom gardening. Still looking in the corner. They get the ball to Sears. Boy, just in front of a 5-second call. Sears against Denver Jones. Baseball pass Wrightsell. At the top to the wing. Estrada drives on Broom. Puts it over Janai and scores.
Now that's a tremendous play because the defense played by Auburn was really good.
5 straight points for Alabama. Cuts the lead to 9. 8:50 in the first half. Auburn 32, Alabama 23. Donaldson to the right wing. Behind the back dribble, Jalen. Head fake at 3. Left wing, Denver. He'll pop a 3. Nope. Rebound on the strong side to Diabate. He brings the ball up the floor for the Crimson Tide. Drives on Jalen, put his head down. Oh, boy, sure looked like he dipped the shoulder there, but they're going to get Jalen for a block. Boy, you take another look at that one, and he dipped his left shoulder on that drive.
Well, what's going to happen here is they're going to be driving the ball because the middle of the lane is open, and we got to defend without fouling in that situation. Whether we did or not, we got to do that.
I beg your pardon, he didn't dip the left shoulder, he dipped the right.
Yeah.
And a little bit of elbow as well.
Yes, that's for sure.
32-23, Alabama ball out of bounds, baseline right. Estrada. Bounce pass, back out by Broom. Denver Jones and Mark Sears in a wrestling match for that ball right there.
They got some problem with the Alabama coach right now.
And I'm not sure what Doug Schau's, I don't know if it was a warning at the scorer's table there? We'll try and find out.
I think their coach is trying to get in the game. He's
All right.
so far down the line.
Was inbound almost to midcourt. Nelson.
Ooh,
He's fouled by
out of
Jamie
bounds.
Johnson. Well, give that call to Nate Oates.
They'd have to give it to somebody because I thought it was bad.
That's the foul against Cheney. They warned the Alabama bench, if I'm not. It was the Auburn bench, okay. Alabama ball out of bounds at the Auburn bench. Bounce pass Nelson. Out to the top. Russell off the left side. Drive to the hole. Shot is up, and it's good with a foul in the play by Estrada.
That was a play that was defended, and I thought we were going to block, but he did a good job adjusting the ball in the air.
Nice play by Estrada. He scored 4 straight points for Alabama.
Well, he's quick as a cat,
Yep.
and you really have a hard time guarding him.
Foul went against Cheney Johnson, his second. Estrada's free throw is good. This is what Alabama can do. They can score in bunches.
Yeah, they're picking up down full court. I don't believe it is a threat. I think it's more or less to slow us down. They're still playing man.
8-0 run by Alabama trims the lead to 6. 32-26 Auburn. Denver Jones, left wing Donaldson. Get a screen from Broome. Down the lane. Trey. Wraparound intended for Broome. It never got there, but Alabama lost it out of bounds.
That was a well-designed play, just a little bit of a hard pass. They got the switch that they wanted, big on little away from the goal.
Great hustle by Reitzel. He was trying to start the break, but just couldn't quite keep the ball inbound. If he doesn't touch it, it's out of bounds off of Auburn.
I like it when they fall out of bounds like that, especially when they got the lead on you.
Jalen in and Cheney out for Auburn. 8-0 run by Alabama. They've hit their last 3 shots. Auburn's lead down to 6. Baker Mazzara, inbound Broome. At the top, it's Williams, right wing Donaldson. Trey spins on Reitzel in front of the Alabama bench. Low post Broome against Sears. And he missed it. Goodness gracious, he missed it.
Yeah, they got good help.
Estrada the other way. Nice
off.
push at midcourt. Goodness gracious. Estrada steps into a 3 ball. Missed it. Rebound, tap up, miss. Out of bounds off of Alabama.
That's our ball. Good officiating. Maybe.
Timeout of the 4, 7:46 to go in the first half. First half tonight presented by Southern Union, conveniently located just a few miles from Auburn. Southern Union offers classes that easily transfer to the university. Endless opportunities are right up the road. Auburn 32, Alabama 26. Stay tuned, Auburn basketball continues in a moment. 7:46 to go in the first half. Auburn 32, Alabama 26. Crimson Tide currently on an 8-0 run after Auburn opened up a 14-point advantage at the 10:01 mark. Boy, turnovers a factor early on in this one.
Big factor for us.
Alabama 5, Auburn 1. Points off turnovers. Well, Auburn's taking advantage of the Alabama turnovers. Auburn has outscored Alabama off of turnovers, Sonny, 10-2.
Yeah, that's what I was speaking of. When they turn it over, we're making something happen, and that's what you're supposed to do with turnovers. Attack the goal right after it. Make them foul you after they turn it over.
One thing that strikes you about this Alabama ball club, even with this fabulous atmosphere here tonight, and despite the fact that Auburn got the lead to 14 and the top was about to come off this place, this Alabama ball club doesn't get rattled, Sonny. They just go back to work.
And what they do, they're so quick on the perimeter with the dribble or without the dribble, and they're getting into the lane and creating havoc. And you got to make sure you try to keep them out. And we've done a pretty good job in that regard.
Rebounding early on, even at 10 apiece. Total offensive rebounds 4 for Auburn, 3 for Alabama. And second chance points, Auburn 9, Alabama 2. So a couple of those stats working pretty well.
Well, one thing that's happening here, they're keeping the ball out of the post against us. We're keeping the ball out of the post against them. Somebody's going to start getting that ball in the side pretty soon. It's going to be hurt time.
Broome out, and Cardwell back in for the Tigers. So is Aiden Holloway for Auburn at the point. The inbound comes to the freshman point guard out of Charlotte.
Well, they're going to put pressure on our point all night because they know we bring it up with one guy.
Holloway, Cardwell, right wing, Chad Baker Mazzara. To the wing for Holloway. Spins to the top, gets double teamed. Left wing, Jalen Williams. Shot clock at 12. Back to the top for Holloway. Shot clock at 9. Right wing, Chad Baker-Mazara gets 2 screens. Between the legs dribble, drives on Nelson. 18-footer. Nobody's fouled by Nelson.
I think we can hurt them off the dribble because they jam you so hard, and when you go up for a shot, they're right under you, so they have to call some of that, and they are.
Both teams will shoot free throws the rest of the half. 7 free throws or 7 fouls apiece. Chad Baker-Mazara gets a couple 4 points early on for the junior out of Dominican Republic. Lefty's free throw is good. He delivered a halftime speech to the team, a players-only speech at halftime, and lapsed into Spanish a couple times while he was going.
Yeah, I don't believe I'd have heard much of that.
He knocks on both free throws.
I'm not good on Spanish.
Really? 34-26 Auburn. 7-11 in the first. Boy, Nelson with a massive screen.
Oh, that's a charge.
And gets fouled underneath. They called Nelson with an elbow at the top of the key and then ran into Chad Baker-Mazara at the bottom, and Auburn didn't get any of those calls.
No, if we hadn't reached out then, that would have been a late call on them.
That was an illegal screen at the top of the key initially by Nelson. But he's at the line of 1 and bonus. 87%. Free throw is good. This guy was preseason All-SEC before he played 1 second of basketball in the Southeastern Conference. That's how highly he was thought of coming in.
Well, he shoots 87% here. You don't want to put him there a lot.
He makes both. Trims Auburn's lead back to 6, 34-28 Auburn. We approach the 7-minute mark of the first.
Still playing man, both teams.
Holloway working on Reitzel. To the right sideline, Mazara. Top of the circle, Jalen. Off the left wing, top of the circle, Cardwell. Right wing, Aiden. Top of the circle, Denver. Down the left side of the lane, Denver. Fadeaway 15, Denver. Good.
We're isolating on one side or the other, and we're getting good looks. Now we got to get second shots out of that. We'll be in good shape.
36-28 Auburn. 6:34 and counting in the first. Sears gets a screen, drives, kicks it back to the top. Stevenson for 3, didn't get it. Rebound Baker-Mazara.
That's a foul
from
on
behind.
that. You've got to call
by
that.
Aaron Estrada. His second foul of the ballgame.
Both teams got 18 fouls now. We're going to be shooting some free throws from here on.
And it will be Chad, I think it's Chad Baker-Mazara for Auburn. Alabama back to its bench. Rylan Griffin is in for Estrada, who just picked up his second foul. Auburn will go to the bench if Baker-Mazara makes his first free throw, because he's going to come in for Chad.
Coach Oates is wearing the officials out. He can quit wearing them because these guys can't be warned. They're really good officials calling this game.
Free throws missed by Chad Baker-Mazara. 36-28 Auburn. 6:21 first half of play. Alabama ball. Griffin. Head fake. Drives inside the arc. Left side. Back out. Head fake at 3. Top of the circle. Nelson. Griffin at the top. Picked up by Jalen in the switch. Off the left side. Drive to the hole. They throw it into the corner to the wing for Sears. Penetrates. Drives. Left hand shot blocked by Cardwell. Rebounded by Sears. Alabama ball. Reitzel. Right wing. Head fake. Gets a 3 in the air. Good.
Boy, he only had about 1 second left there. I thought he was going to get it.
Second 3 of the night for Reitzel. Cuts the lead to 5. Auburn 36, Alabama 31. 5:46 in the first half. Alabama with 5 threes in the first. Jalen Williams, right wing. He'll pop a 3 for Auburn. Nope, it's short.
Well, we're a little too quick on shots right here now. That's not a good shot to shoot on a first shot.
On the wing, Reitzel. Top of the circle for Rylan Griffin. Gets a screen from Nelson.
Illegal screen.
Down to Nelson to the hole. It's up, it's missed. Nelson has set illegal screens at the top of the key 2 straight times down the floor.
Well, the kind he's setting, you can get arrested for in Road Mountain. I can tell you that right now.
And Alabama will be back at the free throw line for 2.
You cannot allow him to set screens. He could free up me.
Well, it's a screen with an elbow.
Yes, it is. And that's
and
absolutely the way it is.
Nelson back at the line for 2. 15 double-figure scoring games this year. He knocks home the first free throw.
And a lot of them on dead ball situations because he gets to the lane a lot and he shoots well.
Chris Moore and K.D. Johnson in. Chad Baker-Mazara and Denver Jones sit down. Alabama's cut the lead to 4. He got the lead to 3 right here. He missed it. Rebound, tap to Griffin.
On the back. You got to call that.
In the corner. Rylan Griffin from Nelson. Gets a screen from Sears. Picked up by KD in the switch. Shot clock at 9. Griffin.
Illegal screen.
Right wing 3 ball. Yeah, it's good.
Well, that was an illegal screen. You cannot let them screen that
way. It's
way.
the same guy, and they're not calling it. So you got to adjust. Alabama's cut the lead to 1. 36-35. Bounce pass, Cardwell, top of the circle. Hands the ball to Holloway. 3 ball by Aiden. Nope. Rebound Alabama. Griffin ahead. Ball stripped. Here's Holloway the other way for Auburn. Stop and pop 3. Short. Rebound tapped out, and Moore is called for going over the back.
That's on us. That was a bad possession by us. We got to do a much better job of getting a good look. We're shooting a little quick, every one of us.
And Griffin Nelson back at the line for 2. They're in the double bonus now.
Yeah, we're fouling way too much.
Alabama 7 of 9 from the line, so is Auburn. First to 2 for Nelson is good.
Pretty good from there. Shoots 87%.
Yes, he has 6 points, 4 coming from the line. Cardwell is out. Broom is in for Auburn. Baker-Mazara replaces Chris Moore.
Yeah, I think we can get a little bit better shot than we're taking. We're taking the bad shot on the first look, and that's not good.
Nelson's second free throw, and Alabama has a 37-36 lead.
Let's run a little offense, man. We can hurt these folks. The middle is wide open.
9-0 run by Alabama. Auburn just one of its last 8 from the field. Auburn led by 14, Alabama by 1. Now there's a steal. Knocked into the backcourt, but Holloway retrieves it for Auburn. Shot clock at 17. Down the lane, Holloway, and he's fouled.
If they call all the fouls that occurred in this game, they'll wear their whistles out. Both teams are fouling very much.
Might be good that this was a 6 o'clock start tonight. We could be here for a while.
Yeah, we won't be asleep, that's for sure, the way this thing is. There's some banging going on out there.
Latrell Reitzel is called for his second foul. He comes out. Chaney Johnson in replacing Jalen Williams for Auburn, and Aiden Holloway at the line for Auburn to shoot 1-1. First free throw is good. It wanted to come out of there, but stayed in.
We've had a couple jump around and jump out. One jump in. We got to make these things.
Chad Baker-Mazara out. Chris Moore right back in for Auburn. K.D. Johnson, Janai Broom, Aiden Holloway, Chaney, and Chris Moore for Auburn. Tied at 37. Holloway gives Auburn a 1-point lead.
This has been a defensive game, more or less.
38-37, Auburn, 4:19 first half, Alabama ball. Sears against KD. Near the right sideline. Crossover dribble to the right wing, picked up by Moore. Drives to the hole, underneath. Hands the ball to Pringle against Broom. Goes up and he missed it. Rebound Moore. Outlet Holloway, races forward. Drives down the floor, up and he missed it, but he got fouled.
I tell you what, with the quickness of our guards and the way they can drive to the basket, they can put Alabama in a world of hurt from a free throw standpoint or from a foul standpoint.
Jaron Stevenson called for the foul. And Aiden Holloway back at the charity stripe for 2 for Auburn. Alabama 9 of 11 from the line. Auburn 9 of 11 from the line.
Well, they're going to be a lot of going to the line tonight. Both teams are really getting after one another.
First to 2 for Holloway. Missed it.
We got to make these free throws now. They're going to be banging all night.
38-37 Auburn. 4:01 to go in the first half. Auburn still just one of its last 8 from the field. Second free throw is good for him.
Right now, we'll press a little bit.
6 points for Holloway. Auburn 39, Alabama 37. Griffin across midcourt. Backdoor Sears into the corner. Free throw. Onto the wing. Walters drives on it, Moore, or rather Janai put it up, missed it, rebound, Pringle up and in with a foul. Auburn didn't take care of the glass.
We got to go to the backboard with everybody on that. We know that we got guys looking to run. We got to get the ball to run, and that's called rebounding.
Free throw and a foul against KD Johnson. His first will send Alabama to the line when we come back. Great things are possible when you have the power of performance and the smart features of a Ford F-150, the official truck of the Auburn Tigers. Greatness starts at your local Ford dealer. Auburn and Alabama tied at 39 with 3:44 to go in the first half. This is the Auburn Sports Network from Playfly. Nick Pringle at the free throw line coming out of the timeout break. Second chance points right now. Alabama 10, Auburn 9. Boy, that's a trend that has been troublesome for Auburn in the last couple weeks. It certainly was at Tuscaloosa 2 weeks ago, and then just 3 days later in Starkville, it was a big problem for Auburn to keep the opponent off the offensive glass.
Well, you think about it. Everything that Alabama's taken is basically an outside shot. That means the ball is bouncing a little long. That means the perimeter people have got to rebound those basketballs. And let's see if we can do that the rest of this game.
Auburn gave up 21 second chance points in Tuscaloosa, only scored 10 in a 4-point Alabama win. Pringle's free throw, he misses it, and the rebound pulled in by Chaney Johnson. Tied at 39, 3:38 the first half.
They're still playing man.
Donaldson, low post from KD to Broom. Janai working on Pringle, spins past him, goes up for the shot, draws the foul.
He has the quickest spin off of defenders of anybody in the SEC.
Janai, and it was Pringle with a little bit back and forth. The foul was called against Walters, his second, and Janai is at the line to shoot 2 for Auburn.
Well, there's one thing for sure. They're letting them play. You got to hack a guy pretty good to get that free throw line, and that's what we're doing right now. We're getting there.
First free throw from Janai is good. 3 points, 2 rebounds for Janai. First time around. 25 points, 14 rebounds, 5 blocks. Chaney Johnson out. Jalen Williams back in. Joining Donaldson, KD Johnson, Chris Moore, and Janai Broom on the floor. Second free throw from Janai, good.
All right, now we'll press. It will not be a big-time press, but this one is pretty physical.
Inbound Pringle, hands to Griffin up the left side. Griffin to the wing, outside the arc, picked up by KD. To Sears, between the circles, working on Chris Moore. Sears, bounce pass, Pringle at the top. Low post, steps in front. Ahead, Donaldson, 3-on-1. Off the right side, KD had fake it 3 to Donaldson. Looked at a 3, didn't take it. Drives, pull up, right-handed shot, short. Rebound Alabama. Auburn had a 3-on-1, didn't really take advantage. Sears the other way to the corner, Nelson for 3. No. Rebound tapped, and here's Jalen the other way for Auburn. Ahead to KD against Sears to the hole. Up, missed it. Rebound Chris Moore. In traffic, out to the top. Broom, straight away 3, bang!
Great offensive rebounding. Great passing of the basketball out of the rebound.
44-39 Auburn. 2:33 on a counting clock in the first. Pringle, Sears, right wing. Working on KD Johnson, who needs to tie both of his shoes. Top of the circle, Walter, head fake at 3, drives on Broom, ball deflected. Broom the other way, leaves it ahead for KD. KD against Sears to the hold up, no. Rebound Broom. Oh, it's a goaltend against Alabama. That'll give the bucket to KD Johnson.
I love it when they make a good call like that.
2:16 in the first.
Andy,
7-0 run by Auburn. Excuse me.
We're
Sonny.
scoring points off our defense, and that's a good thing. And we really are.
46-39 Tigers. KD Johnson went flying out of bounds after the goaltend, and Alabama's called a 30-second timeout. Are they going to say no basket?
Yeah, and I thought that might be coming.
And Auburn will have the ball. All right, so KD does not get the bucket, and Auburn has it out of bounds.
Yeah, they made a big deal out of that, and they might have been right.
Well, by calling it as quick as they did, Janai Broom was right there for a putback.
That's true.
And that took it away. So Auburn keeps the basketball, leading 44-39, 2:16 in the first half, and Auburn will trigger down the right side. Is that right? Shouldn't it be out of bounds in the baseline? I think it is.
That's where it's going to be, I think.
It will be Auburn ball out of bounds baseline left, and Jalen, of course, will trigger for the Tigers.
Well, we're good on out of bounds plays. I say that a lot, but I'm right a lot.
You are. No argument here. Inbound, Chris Moore, free throw line. Chris looking underneath, drives, gets double teamed. Hands the ball to Jalen. He puts it in with the left hand.
Out of bounds plays. Auburn owns out of bounds plays.
15 for Jalen Williams in the first half. 46-39 Auburn, 2 minutes to go, first half of play. This is a 7-0 run. Sears gets past KD. Lobs it, ball deflected. Ball still loose. Run down by Chris Moore. Jalen Williams ahead for Donaldson. Underneath Broom. Head fake. Yes, and a foul! Yes, and a foul! Janai Broom to the hole for the N1.
I tell you, that kind of shot will wake up the dead. They'll be applauding.
And that's the Sun-South drive of the game. Sun-South John Deere, preferred tractor of the Tigers.
I tell you what.
Find your local dealer at sunsouth.com. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Hey, I'm so excited I won't even let you do a commercial. Let me tell you, that was scored off our defense.
Yeah, again.
Really?
Again,
yeah.
Diabate called for the foul, his second. 9 points for Broom in the first half. The and one for the lefty out of Plant City, Florida.
Get in there. Get in there.
Yep.
All right.
You talked it in, Sonny.
Yeah, I thought.
Auburn by 10 again, 49-39. Estrada penetrates into the lane against Chris Moore. Reverses off to the left side of the lane. Picks it up.
Walk.
Into the corner for Nelson. Nelson picks it up outside the arc. Gets the ball to Estrada for three. No whistle, foul.
Well, who fouled him? A fan would have to hit him. Wasn't anybody around him.
I think they got Chris Moore for the foul. That's
Was
his
that
third.
on a shot?
That's on his third foul. It doesn't matter because they're in the double bonus.
Yeah.
Both teams are, for that matter. And Sears at the line for two. 85% from the line. I mean, he's 85%. Griffin's 80%. Estrada 87%. Nelson 87%. Sears' free throw is good. You put this team at the free throw line, you're in a little bit of trouble. That's
yes,
how good.
You are.
They're the best free throw shooting team in the league at 79% on the season.
I don't want the referees to be called the best foul callers in the league will play like that last one.
Sears made the first. Of course, he makes the second. Auburn 49, Alabama 41.
We can get the shot that we want. So we're shooting a little quick at times, and other times we're making great plays.
Broom left wing, KD. Top of the circle for Donaldson with a screen from Broom. Penetrates. Back door. Jalen goes up, stripped away. Broom up and in.
Great play on the cut. Great pass. Great offensive rebound.
Tigers by 10. Sears to the basket for Alabama. He didn't get it. Here's Auburn 5-on-4 the other way. Donaldson across midcourt, top of the circle, down the left side. Ball knocked away. Cuts it down in the corner, throws it out of bounds off Alabama.
I tell you what, if they'd have fouled us one more time, the guy would have fouled out. He fouled 3 times going down the floor.
Auburn ball, Alabama to its bench. Diabate comes in, and he replaces Stevenson for defense. Out of bounds, baseline left. Auburn ball near the corner. Tigers by 10, 55.5 seconds in the first half. Inbound, Chris Moore. Chris, bounce pass Broom in the key against Diabate. Spins into the lane, spins, head fake, spins up. Yes!
Get in there. Woo-hoo! That's what you call a one-on-one play.
53-41 Auburn, 40 seconds in the first half, Alabama ball. Wrightsell Jr. on the wing, got a screen, pull up 3 ball, air ball. Saved by Broom, it comes to Donaldson. Auburn the other way, Jalen behind the defense. Oh! A tomahawk, left hand hammer!
Woo-hoo! That's called scoring on your defense. I don't know what they're moaning and groaning about, but something's happening here.
26.5 seconds in the first half. Auburn 55, Alabama 41. I'm not sure what the stop and play is
Well,
for.
I hope it's not to stop the basket on a foul before, but I'm not sure. We were doing the complaining, so it's something involving us.
They're going to the replay monitor. As it stands right now, Auburn's on a 6-0 run. The Tigers have made their last 5 field goals. Auburn leads by 14, matching the Tigers' largest lead of the half with 26.5 seconds to go in the first half. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Auburn Sports Network. .26 and a half seconds to go. The officials have gathered over at the replay monitor. They're taking their headphones off, Joe Lindsay and Doug Childs.
If Oates keeps complaining, they're going to wear that sideline out over there. What is all the deal about?
There was a timeout called by Alabama. What they went to the replay monitor for, I'm not certain. As it stands, Auburn has a 14-point lead with 26 and a half seconds to go in the first half.
Oates has still got the referee over there. Maybe we can get something out of him here.
K.D. Johnson, Chris Moore, who's had a heck of a defensive first half. Trey Donaldson, Janai Broom, and Jalen Williams.
23 seconds.
Shot clock is off. They can work for a final shot if they choose.
Don't foul him.
Sears in the center circle against KD. He has tied his shoes, by the way. Both of them. Sears gets a screen, drives right side. KD stays right with it. 4 seconds, down to 3. Sears off the right side. Sears ran out of time. KD Johnson put the clamps on Mark Sears. And that's the way the first half ends.
Call defense.
Buddy, you're not lying.
Boy, even I recognize that. I never guarded anybody, but that's great defense.
At the half. Well, Alabama led by 14 in Tuscaloosa 2 weeks ago. In Auburn's home, the Tigers lead by 14 at the half. Auburn 55, Alabama 41. What a first half of basketball. Time now for the Conecuh Sausage Halftime Report. Welcome back to Neville Arena. Auburn ball to open the second half. Tigers at 55-41. Let me go over 3 stats for you, Sonny Smith, and we could go over many.
Yes.
10 assists in the first half, 1 turnover, and Auburn had 9 steals in the first half of basketball.
You know, we got the other thing that jumped out at me a little bit was bench points. Our bench came in, gave us a big lift off the bench.
No question, yes. 15 or 16 to 5 bench points for Auburn. And we know that. That's been a factor for Auburn all year.
It's like we got 10 starters anyway. You know, it's hard to name our bench. It's just, we just got, like you said, 10 starters. I think something that's really critical here is the first 5 minutes. We don't want to let Alabama to get back in the game.
And they can do it in a heartbeat.
Oh, they can, because they can score so quick and from deep.
Auburn ball leading by 14. The second half has begun. Donaldson left wing, Chris Moore. Front of the Auburn bench. Bounce pass, low post Williams. Jalen bumps into his guy, goes up for a fadeaway, and gets fouled on the play by Latrell Wrightselt Jr., and that will be the 3rd foul on the senior out of Omaha, Nebraska. So before folks can settle back into their seats or just standing still in the jungle, Jalen's at the line for 2 for Auburn.
I think Jalen's got the one mismatch that we need to go to, because he's running down low in that post every time.
First free throw by Jalen is good. And Jalen already with 18 points on the night and a couple rebounds. Second free throw, good.
Our bench gave us a big lift in the first half. I hope they can do it again.
Inbound Sears. Up the floor, knocked away from behind by Donaldson. Ball still loose, Sears runs it down. Across midcourt to the right hash. Sears picked up by Donaldson. Out to the top for Estrada against Chris Moore. Backs him up. 15 to shoot. Estrada into the lane, runs into the back of Donaldson. Underneath for Sears, blocked by Moore. Auburn on the break. Donaldson ahead. Williams to the hole, saves it, but he was out of bounds. Oh, Auburn with one pass that you'd like to have back. Not that it was a bad idea to throw it. He just
No,
led Jalen too
he
far
just
up
led
the
him
floor.
too much. That had been another basket
Yeah.
off of turnovers, which we've done a terrific job on the first half.
57-41 Tigers. Sears gets 2 screens. Off the left side, picked up by Jalen. Top of the circle for Reitzel. 2 Sears against Denver Jones into the lane. Bounce pass along the baseline for Murphy. Into the corner, Sears driving on to Denver Jones. Into the lane with the left hand. He got it to fall and he got fouled.
I tell you what, you cannot let him go left close to the basket because he dribbles so low and he gets the ball up quick. But go back to that play. It's still good defense up until the last 3 or 4 seconds.
57-43 Tigers. Sears with a chance for the and one. The foul was called against Denver Jones. That's his 3rd.
And he's been playing really well.
And Denver will have to come out, and KD Johnson is in. So the 3rd foul on Denver Jones and an and one opportunity for Mark Sears.
Yeah, we don't want to put these people on the free throw line. We just keep playing solid defense without fouling. Defense without fouling wins games.
Free throw is good for Sears. They're saying the same thing about Auburn. You don't want to put Auburn at the free throw line either.
You're right about that for sure.
57-44 Tigers. Right wing, Chris Moore. Top of the circle, Janai Broom. Left wing, KD. Tried to turn the corner. Cut off by Estrada. Drives on Estrada. 16-footer short. Rebound Estrada. The other way for Alabama. 1 on 4. Estrada waits for numbers. Into the lane against Broom. Off the left side. Drives through the lane again. Off to the right corner. It comes back to Estrada. Drives to the hole. Put it up over Broom. He didn't get it. Rebound Donaldson. With KD racing ahead. Donaldson to the hole with the left hand. It didn't go. Rebound Chris Moore in traffic. To Donaldson to the hole. Yes!
Second chance. Great defense. Stole the ball back. Got it again.
And
he
couldn't get
didn't
it
need
to
shoot
fall.
that
Sears
ball.
the other way for Alabama. Sears left wing Nelson drives underneath. Shot is up and a foul from behind by Jalen Williams. Will make Jaron Stevenson go to the line and earn it with 2.
KD's looking to steal instead of looking to defend. He's got to do more of that defending because we've been defending and we don't want to give them points off turnovers.
59-44. Excuse me, Sonny.
Oh, well, I should have said that anyhow.
Stevenson gets a couple. First free throw is missed. He was the North Carolina Player of the Year last year, ranked as the #1 power forward coming out of high school. Missed the first free throw. A 6'11 senior, or make that freshman out of Chapel Hill. Second free throw is good.
All right, get a good shot because we have been able to do that almost. Good shots have been a real factor in this game.
17:55 on a counting clock in the second. Auburn 59, Alabama 45. Left wing, KD. Donaldson. Left wing, Chris Moore, 3-0. Got his own rebound, and he was fouled.
I don't know what you're jumping about. You fouled him twice. Estrada jumping all over the gym. I think he fouled him twice.
4th rebound of the night for Moore, who also has 3 assists on the night. The foul was whistled against Estrada, his 3rd foul. Auburn out of bounds, baseline left, 20 to shoot. Auburn flattens it against the baseline. Jalen Williams will trigger. 2 more, low post Broom, foul from behind by Nelson. That'll be the second foul on Nelson. Guys, they're clawing it closer in the second half than they did in the first.
I'll take that as long as it's on them. Not that I'm biased or anything.
No, are you kidding? Auburn out of bounds again. Inbound Broom. Into the corner, Jalen. Free ball! No. Weak side rebound to Chris Moore again. KD Johnson, 3 ball. No. Long rebound, Alabama. Ball loose. Chris Moore knocks it away. Gets it ahead, and it's out of bounds off of Auburn. Alabama ball.
What happened there?
Great hustle by Chris Moore is what it was. He was going to the floor.
I saw that part. I didn't see anything else happen.
59-45 Auburn, 17 and a half minutes to go in the second half.
Yeah. KD's got to get, not looking for a shot, looking to win.
Sears. Reitzel turns the corner down the right side of the lane, picked up by KD. Now at the top, off the left wing, Griffin for 3. Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Griffin's 3rd 3 of the night. Doesn't take long for him to load it up, does it?
Oh, he can shoot the ball.
59-48 Auburn, 17:06 in the second half.
He had a high number against us the last game we played.
Certainly did. Griffin scored 17. Auburn ball. Donaldson at the top. Screened by Broom. Left wing for Jalen. To KD near the left corner. Down to the low post for Broom. Against Nelson. Bangs twice. Head fake. Spins off the glass. Good.
He's best at spinning to his right shoulder of anybody in the conference.
61-48 Auburn. 16:40 in the second. Sears off the left wing as Nelson went down. Alabama wanted to foul there. Sears against Broom. To Nelson out at the top. Nelson inside the arc against Broom. Left wing, Griffin to the corner, Reitzel. Reitzel spins, step back, head fake, three. Goes up for three, missed it badly. Rebound to Jalen Williams. Ahead Donaldson across midcourt, left-hand dribble. Switches to the right near the left hash in front of the Auburn bench. Donaldson, Broom knocked away from behind by Nelson. Sears on the break for Alabama. Has numbers, spins, and Donaldson got him with the foul. That'll be a foul on Trey, his first of the night. 16:07 second half. That steal for Alabama was just the fourth turnover against Auburn in the contest. Moore is out. Heck of a stint for Chris. And Baker Mazzara is in for Auburn.
That was a bad possession for us. It's been the only one we've had in a long time.
26 on the shot clock. Inbound Nelson. Left side of the lane, knocked away by Donaldson out of bounds.
Well, that right there, he knocked it out of bounds, but he was held by Nelson, so they should have called it on Nelson.
61-48 Tigers, 16:05 in the second. Alabama, the inbound Sears. Left wing brings it out near the top, outside the arc. Left wing, Reitzel, three, ball blocked. Jalen Williams the other way, he's fouled by Reitzel. And that's four. That's four
Solid.
on Latrell Reitzel Sr.
Solid defense. Solid defense. Solid team defense. Timeout.
On the floor. 15:58 to go in the second. Auburn 61, Alabama 48. Auburn basketball brought to you by Auburn Opelika Tourism. Start your next visit to the Plains at aotourism.com. Auburn basketball continues in a moment. 15 minutes and 58 seconds to go in the second half. Auburn 61, Alabama 48. There was a brief, I'm not even sure it was a review on the foul by Latrell Reitzel Jr. His fourth foul. If they were reviewing anything, they perhaps looked to whether he held Jalen Williams, who was going to get a breakaway spectacular dunk. But he was fouled at midcourt and the foul was called. It's the fourth foul on Reitzel. And if there was a review to see if he held him, nothing came of that. Along with 9-time Hall of Fame coach Sonny Smith, whose banner hangs here at the Neville Arena, and Brad Law, I'm Andy Burcham. No banners for the two of us. We'll just be with you on Tiger Talk tomorrow night.
Mine's up there so far I can't even see it. So
it's there. I can
got
read
a
it.
chance.
No, it's there. I'll confirm it's there. Doug Schaus walked by and wanted to know that he knew it was up there too.
And I'm looking all around the place for where is that thing?
You need to act like you could see it.
I need to act like I knew it was there.
Auburn ball coming out of the timeout break. Tigers up 61-48. Auburn's biggest lead, 16 points right at the start of the second half of play.
You got to love our defense. And it's called defense without fouling. And assisted baskets. I like the way we're doing that really well.
Aiden Holloway back into the lineup for Auburn at the point. Cardwell is out there, so is Chad Baker-Mazzara. So is K.D. Johnson and Jalen Williams, Auburn basketball. 61-48 Tigers. Holloway across midcourt, right-hand dribble. Picked up by Sears, number one against number one. To Chad Baker-Mazzara with a screen from Cardwell. To Jalen Williams, spins on the baseline. In the lane, up with the left hand, yes!
Jalen Williams is the guy, he's the go-to guy right now because they cannot handle him.
That's a good point. 63-48 Auburn. 15 and a half minutes to go in the second half. Sears against Holloway. Gets a step to the free throw line. Hands the ball behind the back, dribble Estrada. Head fake, shoots over Cardwell, he missed it. Rebound, tap up and missed. Here's rebound the other way, Jalen Williams. Left sideline, KD. Gets the ball out at the top for Holloway. Auburn up 63-48, Tiger basketball. Between the circles, Holloway. Now to KD, top of the circle, working on Sears. Blows past it. Gets cut off, 18-footer in the air, didn't get it. Rebound out of bounds and a foul on Auburn. I think they're going to get
going to
think
get
they
us.
will get Dylan Cardwell. They do. Second foul on Cap.
Yeah, KD's looking for shots. He doesn't need to look for shots. They will come to him.
Chaney Johnson will come in for Jalen Williams. A lot of the substitution patterns come from Ira Bowman on the Auburn sideline.
Yeah, and a lot of that is based on minutes.
Yes.
A lot of that's based on production.
63-48 Tigers. 14:54 second half, Alabama ball. Estrada for Pringle. And Pringle was ridden out of the play by Dylan Cardwell. And Dylan is called for his
Dylan doesn't
foul.
believe that, and I don't really either.
Third foul on Dylan. Alabama ball out of bounds baseline right. That's already 5 fouls against Auburn in the half. Estrada looking inbound into the corner right side. It's Sears against KD. Drives past KD and gets fouled by KD. That's 3 real quick fouls against Auburn. KD Johnson picked up his second.
I expected things to change a little bit at the half because of what the score was.
And
but
here's
I was
the
hoping
thing.
officials didn't get involved.
They're shooting free throws after the next foul regardless. Remember how good they are from the line. Sears, baseline right. Drives past KD through the lane and out of bounds. Sears said he was pushed by KD.
He was.
Maybe. Auburn ball.
He was.
14:42 in the second.
It's about time they missed one, though.
63-48 Tigers. Sears shadows Aiden Holloway across midcourt. Bounce pass Chad Baker-Mazzara. To Holloway, right back to CBM. Got a screen. Broom back into the lineup for Auburn. Chad Baker-Mazzara spins to the free throw line. Now to KD. Underneath Broom. Broom against Pringle. Head fake twice off the glass. No. Rebound out of bounds off of Alabama. Auburn ball.
How can that not be a foul? Murder's being committed around the lane there.
Felony, you say?
Yeah, felony murder. I don't know much about it. We only killed on Saturdays back home.
Oh, no. Come on now. 63-48 inbound Chad Baker-Mazzara. In the key, step back three ball.
There.
Chad, yeah.
It's in there. What a move. What a play.
66-48 Tigers. Estrada quickly the other way for Alabama. Drives on Broom. Head fake twice. Back out to the top for Sears. Sears backs up against KD Johnson. Switch off by Chad Baker-Mazzara and a reach in on Chad. Will send Sears to the line for a 1 and bonus.
Sears is trying to take over the game, and we're trying to help him a little bit by switching off big guys on him and fouling him.
Third foul on Chad Baker-Mazzara. And they're at the free throw line for the final 13:54.
Well, I kind of expected that.
66-48 Tigers.
I'll let everybody else look for the meaning of that.
This is the largest lead of the night for Auburn, but reminder, Alabama at the free throw line the rest of the night. Chad Baker-Mazzara out, Chris Moore is in. And Sears with a 1 and bonus. First is good.
And he's a guy that you don't want on that line if you can help it. He's really good from there.
4 players with 3 fouls on the Auburn roster right now.
Well,
Sears again, yes.
we've been playing great defense. There have been some questionable calls made to start the second half now.
13:50 in the second half. 66-50 Auburn on top. Holloway, left wing, KD Johnson. Ballot pass to the top for Chaney Johnson. Low post Broom, working on Pringle. Spins, head fake, trying to get rid of it, calls a timeout. $13:35 to go in the second half. 11 seconds for Auburn to work with when we come back. Tigers 66, Alabama 50.
Yeah, when Alabama comes to town, they'll bring a foul train with them. And I have not disagreed with only 3 or 4 calls, though, to be honest.
11 to shoot for Auburn. Banks out of bounds, baseline left. Chaney Johnson will trigger. Moore, Holloway, Broom. They throw it inbound mid lane. Broom. Janai turnaround jumper. Yes.
They cannot stop him. We need to go to him and make them guard us.
68-50 Tigers. 13:24 second half of play. Sears against KD. Bounce pass Pringle at the top. One dribble, Pringle picks it up. Hands the ball to Diabate. Ball knocked away and a steal. KD Johnson ahead for Chaney Johnson. Off the left wing, lobs to Broom.
Oh,
Whistle
killed
and a
him.
foul. Diabate fouled Broom on the attempted alley-oop. And that's the third foul on the freshman out of the Queens in New York.
It doesn't bother Alabama to commit a hard foul, that's for sure.
Both of these teams came to play tonight, friends.
Yes, they did. Now that is something that should have been mentioned, and you did it.
I'm sorry it took this long.
Well, I was thinking of it, but I couldn't remember what I was thinking of.
First free throw is good for Janai. 69-50 Tigers, 13:09. Nelson and Walters returns to the lineup as Diabate and Pringle sit down. Nelson and Walters are both good three-point shooters. That's the different wrinkle that they bring into the ball game. Second free throw for Janai, good.
We've been making free throws tonight. That's another factor in this game. Dead ball points.
Auburn's lead is 20. Biggest lead of the night for Auburn. Alabama ball. Sears center circle off the left wing. Picks up the dribble, top of the circle for Walters. Back to Sears on the wing and a foul. KD said he grabbed me. Third foul on KD. KD Johnson, Dylan Cardwell, Chad Baker-Mazzara, Chris Moore, and Denver Jones all with 3 fouls, and Sears back at the line.
Oh, I thought coming out to half that Alabama would go to the line. We're down too much. It affects the officials,
Yeah.
I think.
Sears at the line for a 1 and bonus. He missed it. Rebound Broom. Outlet Holloway. Tigers by 20 with the ball. Holloway at the point. Working on Sears. Sears stays right with him. This guy plays 38 minutes a game.
Yeah, and he plays good defense.
Yes, he
also.
does. Holloway, bounce pass Broom. Working against Nelson. He'll pop a 3. Nope. Long rebound. Holloway runs it down. Near the right baseline, brings it out to the wing. Top of the circle. Holloway 3. No. Long rebound. Tapped. Alabama ball. Foul in the play. It's going to go against Chris Moore, and it's his 4th. No.
No, I don't think so.
They're going to call it against Chaney Johnson. It's his 3rd. And they're back at the free throw line with 12 and a half minutes to go.
Would you have thought anything else would happen? I would not have.
Yeah. Everybody was going for a loose ball there. I'm not sure how you can pick one guy to call the foul on there, but that was the case. And Nelson is at the line, a 1 bonus. Auburn had 2 really good looks at 3 in that possession. Top might have just come up this place.
Well, all I can say is officials do not need to change the way they call the first half.
Nelson's free throw is good. This game is being called closer in the second half than the first.
And I thought it would be.
Yeah, and we've seen that a lot this season. Second free throw from Nelson. He got them both. Alabama is now 17 of 22 from the line. Auburn, 17 of 20. 70-52 Tigers. Holloway, bounce pass, left wing for Chris Moore. Into the post for Williams. Turn, shoots. Oh, in and out.
Oh, my goodness.
He'll go to the line
Down
for 2.
in the
How
basket.
did that not go down?
I like the way we're throwing it to
Yeah.
the wing, dumping it down inside, making them play defense in the post, because I don't think they can guard our best scorers.
Jalen Williams and Janai Broom have scored 41 points tonight, combined for 10 rebounds. And Jalen at the line for 2. First free throw. In and out.
Now, the other thing that's got to happen here, we've got to start playing a little defense without fouling, because they're going to the foul line way too much now, but I kind of figured it was going to happen that way.
Got the second free throw to Jalen Williams. Jalen with 22 on the night, his career high 24. Did that last against Indiana in Atlanta back in December. Drive by Griffin to the hole against Moore, and he put it in.
They're trying to make 5 on the perimeter and open up that lane for driving, and we got to give a little better help than we did then.
11:55 on a counting clock in the second. Auburn 71, Alabama 54. Holloway drives, leans in, ball blocked out of bounds by Walters. Takes us to a timeout break. Auburn ball when we come back. 11:50 in the second. Auburn 71, Alabama 54. 11:50 to go in the second half of play. Let's look at rebounding right now. Pretty even at this point. Auburn, though, Auburn's taken off in the second half rebounding. Auburn 30, Alabama 20 in the contest. turnovers right now. Alabama with 13 and Auburn with just 4.
Yeah.
And Auburn has 12 steals tonight.
The defense has been outstanding.
Yeah. By the way, the
19 fouls, though, is not good.
The celebrity end tonight, the reigning U.S. Women's Amateur Champion with the Auburn golf team, Megan Scopel. Has a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Sure
Auburn
does.
71, Alabama 54. Auburn ball coming out of the timeout break, 19 to shoot for the Tigers. The biggest concern I have right now with 11:50 to go is Alabama shooting free throws the rest of the night.
And
now Auburn's one foul away from that as well. Alabama this half, 7 points from field goals, 6 points from free throws.
I kind of thought it would go that way. Them going to free throw line early in the second half.
Walters, Nelson, Estrada, Sears, who seems like he never comes out, and Griffin, the 5 for Alabama. Donaldson, Berman, Broom, Jalen Williams, and Denver Jones for Auburn.
All right, we're real good right here. I anticipate a basket.
Out of bounds, baseline left, Jalen into the corner for Berman. To the wing, Donaldson to the top, Broom into the lane, Jalen turns, goes up, foul, Walters.
We are the best in the SEC on out-of-bounds plays offensively. I don't think I've seen any better this year.
To the wing, to the top, to the post.
Yeah.
That's the 4th foul on Walters. And Jalen at the free throw line for 2 for Auburn. He has 22 points. He's at the line for 2 more.
For where Auburn is so good is scoring on out-of-bounds plays. And not only do they score on the strong side, but they reverse the ball real good and score on the other side.
Jalen 1 point away from tying his career high. A career high 24 points for Jalen Williams.
Defend them without fouling them now.
73-54 Auburn. Sears picked up by Berman in a switch. Drives, now shoots a 3. Missed it. Rebound to Nelson for Alabama. Left corner, wide open 3. Missed it. Weak side rebound, out of bounds off of Auburn. Nope, out of bounds off of Alabama.
Yeah, it's off Alabama.
.11:24 in the second. Auburn 73, Alabama 54. Donaldson across midcourt against Sears. A screen from Denver Jones out at the wing. Now a screen from Broom brings it to the top. Lobs it left side, Jalen. Right hand dribble down to the baseball. Up with the left hand. He banked it up and he missed it. And the rebound to Nelson for Alabama. Ahead, Estrada. At the lane. Out to the top, Nelson penetrates. Drives to the hole. Went for the dunk. Ran over Berman and got fouled by Leor. And Nelson goes to the line for 2.
Now that was a 50-50 call and it went Alabama's way. I don't think I saw movement by our guy.
Nelson was trying to dunk. It would have been a spectacular dunk by the senior from Devils Lake, North Dakota. Instead, he's at the free throw line with 10:57 to go. And Auburn leading 73-54.
10 team fouls already.
Yep.
Now,
Nelson missed the first free throw.
I expected this, but I didn't expect it this bad.
.22 fouls for Auburn tonight, 19 for Alabama. Nelson's second free throw is good.
They're pressing now. We got to be ready for that.
Nelson out, and Muhammad Wagi is back in. They are pressing as Sonny predicted. Donaldson will work against Mark Sears up the floor.
All right, get a good shot. We don't have to shoot too quick.
Donaldson across midcourt, screen from Broom. Gets it to Janai. Out of 3, didn't take it. Now drives, picked off. Has to pick out or maintain the dribble. Working, 10 to shoot, 11 to shoot, 10 to shoot, down the lane. Foul by Wagi. All Wagi could do basically was hold on for dear life.
Yeah, even I could call the fouls that Alabama's committing. I hope the officials can.
And now Auburn shooting free throws the rest of the night. That's the 8th foul on Alabama.
Alabama's been very aggressive. If we can knock down free throws, they're going to be in hurt city.
Agreed. Free throw was short. And Janai knew it as soon as he let it go.
Oh,
Hurt
yeah.
City, is that near Roan Mountain?
No, we don't have any cities near Rome. I've got a couple of towns. No burgs or cities.
Gotcha. Good to note.
You won't get there by car.
Free throw is good for Janai. 74-55 Tigers.
All right, defense out fouling. The referees are overworking.
Broom and Williams have combined for 45 tonight. To the hole, Estrada put it in. Inbound to Donaldson, working on Estrada. Now brings it up the floor. 10-19 and counting in the second. 74-57 Auburn. Donaldson outside the arc, bounce pass Berman, top of the circle. Gets a screen from Broom, double team. Left wing, Jones. Low post, Janai. To the hole, put up, it was blocked. Ball loose, Alabama basketball. Auburn wanted a foul, didn't get it. Sears up the floor for Alabama, all the way to the hole. Put it up, that was blocked. Rebound good by Nelson. He just followed it in.
All right, they're doing too much right now. We got to get back in the game here.
Here's Donaldson the other way, gets bumped, puts it up, and gets fouled by Nelson. Third foul on Grant Nelson. Auburn took a chapter out of Alabama there after the Nelson bucket. Boy, Donaldson beat feet to get down the floor for Auburn and was fouled on his way to the hole.
One thing I found out about Alabama, they will foul you.
And Trey Donaldson at the free throw line for 2 for Auburn. 87% for Trey from the line. 8 points all in the first half. Excuse me, 8 points, 6 in the first half for the sophomore out of Tallahassee. Free throw is good.
It looks like they came out at the half and say, we're going to try to make us beat them from the free throw line. They're not going to give us anything.
Chaney Johnson, Chad Bacon-Mazzara, KD Johnson in. Berman, Jones, and Jalen sit down. 75-59 Auburn. 9:51 in the second half. Donaldson's free throw. Good.
All right, now we'll probably press a little bit. It'll be a token press to slow down, not to steal.
Sears across midcourt against KD. Top of the circle, whistle foul. Nelson knocked down Chad Baker-Mazzara. And Chad Baker and Nelson talking. Nelson better get out of there. Nelson's still whooping. And he's the only one still whooping. Yeah, Diabate, don't worry about the Auburn guy. Nelson will come out. That's smart on Nate Oates. That's 4 fouls on Nelson, by the way.
Yeah, but the thing we got to watch is it'll get the next 3 calls.
9:38 on the counting clock. Auburn up 76-59. Baker-Mazzara at the top. On the left-hand dribble, bounce pass, Broom in the lane. Backs his man down, fade away. It didn't go. Rebound Sears. They've got numbers the other way. Sears loops a pass to Estrada. Drives on Baker-Mazzara. Hangs, shoots, misses. Tap up and missed. Rebound tap. Donaldson runs it down in the corner for Auburn. Spins out of traffic. Brings it up the floor. Lobs it ahead. Broom. Right corner 3. No. Rebound Pringle for Alabama. Get back, Auburn.
Yes, they better get backs right.
Sears penetrates, drives, gets fouled. He'll go to the line for 2.
Alabama's totally committed to driving the ball at the basket, not reversing it. We got to get back on defense and make sure we build a wall in the lane.
Broom will come out and Cardwell will come in after the first free throw by Mark Sears. Sears scored 22 points, had 5 rebounds and 8 assists in the first time against Auburn. He has 14 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists tonight.
And he takes most of the shots in those cases.
Free throw is good. He's going to get his, friends.
He's going to get his, that's right.
Jalen Williams comes in with Cardwell. Chaney Johnson is out, so is Broom. Auburn's 5, Donaldson, KD, CBM, Jalen Williams, and Dylan Cardwell. Alabama to its bench. Wrightsell Jr. is out, and Griffin is in.
I was a little bit concerned the way Alabama might come out at the half.
Sears makes both free throws.
And it was true. They have come out with a much better.
They have cut the lead to 15 with 8:54 and counting to go. Donaldson across midcourt. Picked up by Sears, gets a screen. Drives right side, spins to the hole off the glass. He didn't get it. Got the rebound and got knocked to the floor. And he'll go to the line for 2. Auburn's in the double bonus, so it's 2 free throws both sides now. Not the greatest of shots by Donaldson, but a nice job to follow up the shot. And the foul in the play, and that's the fourth foul on Muhammad Diabate.
You'll never have to worry about his effort. He gives unbelievably good effort every night out there. Right now, it looks like they've made a commitment to put us on the free throw line or knock our heads off, one of the two. And we're going to have to make free throws.
First of two. It rattles in. Back-to-back double-digit nights for Trey Donaldson, the Auburn sophomore point guard, with 11 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. 16-point Auburn advantage. He can take it to 18 or 17 points. And he does.
All right, now maybe show a token press here. We are pressing.
78-61. Inbound to Sears. And he'll bring it up the floor. K.D. Johnson greets him just across midcourt. 78-61 Tigers. Sears left wing. Top of the circle, Griffin. Griffin a 3-ball. Right side swish.
Yeah, he can do that, but he made an excellent move and he got a screen to get there.
4 more threes tonight for Rylan Griffin. 78-64 Auburn. 8:16 in the second half. Donaldson gets a screen from Cardwell inside the arc. Spins, top of the circle, Jalen Williams hands to Chad Baker-Mazara, goes baseline. 18-footer baseline right, missed it. Rebound Alabama.
We haven't got a good shot in the last 3 trips down the court.
14-point lead for Auburn. Sears drives to the hole underneath. Pringle up with the left hand, didn't get it. Got the rebound, put it up, missed it. Rebound Cardwell. Outlet Donaldson. Ahead KD up the left sideline. KD to the basket off the glass, and no, it came out. How did that come out? He'll go to the line for 2 after a timeout on the floor. 7:46 in the second. Auburn 78, Alabama 64. Your final, Auburn 99, Alabama 81. A victorious Regions Bank postgame show is next, friends. This is Auburn 78, Alabama 64. Jalen Williams has tied his career high with 24 points tonight. The 12 points for Trey Donaldson is his SEC high. Previously 11 at Arkansas in the SEC opener for Auburn. By the way, Trey's career high, that 15 points earlier this year against UNC Asheville.
Andy, one thing is happening here. We have taken better care of the basketball than they have. And when you do that, you generally are going to play pretty good basketball.
Auburn has turned it over 4 times tonight. Alabama, 14 turnovers. 11 of Auburn's points in this half from field goals, 12 from free throws, so pretty balanced.
They made a commitment.
Auburn back at the line, KD.
Alabama's made a commitment to not allowing us to score. They're putting us on the free throw line to keep scoring. That may be a good philosophy.
Free throw, KD, in and out.
This is KD's kind of game. He needs to have a good game tonight. It hasn't happened yet. 4
points for KD, all in the first half. Make it 5. He knocks home the second free throw.
We're pressing a little bit, but we're going to get back.
79-64 Auburn. 7:42 on a counting clock in the second. Sears gets a double screen, gets to the left wing against Chad Baker-Mazara.
Sears going to shoot this ball if they can get him a shot.
Griffin out at the top in a switch, picked up by CBM. Griffin picks up the dribble. Knocked away by KD to Sears. Picked up by KD. 7 to shoot. Sears drives to the hole. Kicks it to the corner. 3-ball. It's up and it's good from Grant Nelson.
Nelson is a good 3-point shooter.
7:13 in the second half. Auburn's lead is 12. 79-67.
We're not.
Nope.
They're not out of this thing yet.
No, this is far from over.
Far from over.
Donaldson, left wing, Chad Baker-Mazara. Bounce pass, low post, Cardwell. He's fouled from behind. And that's the guy to foul if you're Alabama. The foul goes against Griffin. It's his first.
We're looking to throw it into the post, but they pushed us outside of the 3-point line. That's a long pass, and you got to be really accurate with that.
Dillon at the line for 2 for Auburn. Has not scored tonight.
Well, here's a big chance for him. I'd like to see him get better at this. First of 2.
Good. A magna cum laude graduate out of the Harvard College of Business. 80 to 67 Auburn. Second free throw, Dillon. Yep.
All right, we're going to press. No, we did not press.
Sears across midcourt. Auburn's lead is 14. Sears against KD on the wing. Drives on KD down to the baseline left, into the lane. Underneath, gets free, put it up, missed it. Rebound fought for, Alabama ball.
They're getting too many second shots right now.
Nelson, Griffin, head fake it free, drives on Cardwell, puts it up, blocked it. Rebound to Donaldson, ahead, KD, to the hole, yes!
What a great pass, what a great drive to the basket. Woo!
83-67, Nelson the other way for Alabama, fouled by Jalen. Third foul on Jalen. Nelson to the line. Well, it doesn't take long for Alabama to get the ball up the floor and in shooting position, does it?
No, they're going to shoot the ball quick. And they're going to try to draw a foul on the drives to the basket as much as they can, because right now they're getting the calls.
89-6 or 83-67 Auburn. First and 2 for Nelson. He got it. Broom is in, so is Holloway. Donaldson and Cardwell sit down.
Nelson's not a guy you want on the line a lot because he's a very good free throw shooter.
Good player. 83-68 Auburn, 6:19 in the second.
We got to get back to running offense now and getting good shots.
Nelson missed the second free throw. Auburn ball, leading by 15 points, 6:14 and counting.
We don't need a quick shot, we need a good shot.
Holloway across midcourt, right wing Chad Bacon-Mazara, low post for Jalen, to the hole, nice pass, Broom, foul. Nelson just fouled out.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, they better have a bench down there. If they call the fouls that Alabama's committing right now, they'll all foul out.
And the jungle will count Grant Nelson to the bench, and they won't stop until he sits down. 83-68, Alabama will have to substitute. Nelson's a good player, friends.
Very good player.
16.6 rebounds on the night. But he fouls out at 6:05. Remember, he got 2 real quick fouls about midway through the half. Janai Broom is at the line for 2 for Auburn.
Now they're going to get very aggressive with the score being what it is. We're going to have to go to that free throw line and knock them down if they call them.
How much does Alabama rely on the 3 down the stretch in this one, Sonny? Free throw by Janai. Good.
You bring up a good point. They have not tried that. And the reason being we put great pressure on the perimeter.
Nelson still hasn't sat down. Janai Broom free throw. Missed it. Rebound Jalen Williams to the hole. Off the glass he missed it. Rebound Chad Bacon-Mazara. Fouled. Back-to-back offensive boards for the Tigers, and CBM goes to the line for 2.
Is he going to get 2 out of this?
Yes, indeed. 6 minutes to go.
Alabama's made a commitment to either murder or a foul. They're doing both of them right now. We got to make the free throws.
Chad Bacon-Mazara at the line. The foul against Ryland Griffin, his 3rd. First of 2 for Chad Baker. Missed it.
All right, we're not making free throws right now, and one of our best free throw guys is on the line.
Jaron Stevenson and Diabate is out for Alabama. 84-68 Tigers. 6 minutes to go. Chad Bacon-Mazara got the second.
We got to make dead ball points now because they're going to be knocking and beating trying to get back in this thing.
Chad Bacon-Mazara, the 4th Auburn player in double figures tonight. Estrada drives on Denver to the hole, blocked by Broom. Rebound to the floor, loose. It comes to the top for Sears. 15 to shoot for Alabama. Sears against Chad Bacon-Mazara. Kicks it to the wing. 3 ball in the air. It's up, it's missed. Rebound Broom for Auburn. Janai looking for help. Throws it ahead for Jalen Williams. Hands to Holloway. 5.5 minutes to go. 85-68 Tigers.
All right, let's get a good shot.
Holloway works against Estrada. Right wing, Baker Mazzara. Low post, Jalen. Hitches up the pants. Turns. Up with the left hand. Nobody's fouled by Sears.
We're getting mismatches, and we're doing it in the post area. We get it down there, they're going to be hurt, and they are hurt.
Jalen Williams sitting at 24 points, tied his career high. Has 6 rebounds on the night as well. He's 7 of 8 from the charity stripe. He's back there for 2 more. That was the first foul on Mark Sears. Free throw, Jalen. Career high.
How many fouls on Sears? 1. Oh, that
no.
starts it. If he fouls out, I'm going to have a serious drink when I go home. I don't believe he's ever fouled out.
Long as it's when you get home, Sonny.
Oh, yeah. Well, I will wait till then.
Sure. A career high 26 tonight for Jalen. 87-68 Tigers. Alabama ball. Is there time for the Crimson Tide to mount a comeback? 5:10 to go. Sears against Denver in the lane. Kicks it onto the wing. Drive to the hole. Underneath, they lose it. Into the corner. 3 ball in the air. It's up, it's missed. Weak side rebound. Chad Baker Mazzara out of a crowd and a foul. Estrada called. He picked up the foul. His 4th of the night. Chad Baker Mazzara to the line for 2.
I love the way we're fighting the boards.
Auburn has
really
out-rebounded Alabama tonight, 40-31.
This might be a parade to the foul line here for the last 4:55. We got to be ready for that.
Agreed. Chad Baker Mazzara, 10 points, 5 rebounds tonight for CBM. He is 5 of 7 from the line.
Well, he's a guy that you want up there because he is a good free throw shooter. Always has been.
87% in his career. First free throw rattles in.
Now they're going to get very physical and try to stop us from scoring or put us on the free throw line. Dead ball points is going to the only way they think they can get back.
He makes both this Chad Baker Mazzara, and Auburn's lead is 21.
All right, defense without fouling.
4:52. Sears penetrates against Denver. It's double team down there. Puts it up. Nope, out to the top. Griffin 3. Missed it. Rebound. Chad Baker Mazzara ahead. Aiden Holloway. Holloway. Bounce pass. Broom to the hole. He got fouled. He got fouled by Griffin. That's the 4th foul on Griffin, who gets a stare from Doug Shouse on his reaction.
Well, let me tell you, they're picking on the wrong 3 guys and complain about officiating. Those guys have been there and done that.
Yes, indeed.
You better not fool with those 3.
That's the 4th foul on Griffin. And Janai Broom is back at the charity stripe for Auburn. Jalen Williams, 26. Janai Broom, 23 on that free throw. Auburn's
It looks like Alabama's committed to the foul.
4:37 to go in the second. Broom made the first free throw. Yes, on the second.
All right, defense without fouling. Don't let them on the line.
4:34 to go. Tigers up 91-68. Griffin at the top. Left wing. On the wing, Estrada. Drives to the baseline, just gets cut off. Into the corner. Nearly out of bounds. On the wing. Reitzel, top of the circle, Griffin. Reitzel goes baseline to the basket, put it up, blocked and a goaltend on Janai, and Reitzel gets the bucket.
We had that one beat right there.
You did, you're right. 91-70, 4:12 to go.
They're going to press. We got to take care of the basketball now.
Holloway brings it up the floor on the left-hand dribble. Across midcourt for Aiden. Working on Mark Sears. Holloway backs up. Switches to the right hand. 13 to shoot. Bounce pass at the top, Jalen. Back to Holloway between the circles. Broom, right wing, 6 to shoot. 3 ball. Missed it by Janai.
We didn't need that one.
Rebound Sears. Up the floor, Alabama to the hole. Sears up and under, and a foul on the play.
Yeah, that's what happens when you take a shot.
Foul against Baker Mazzara, his fourth. 3:41 to go, final media timeout. Auburn 91, Alabama 70. Alabama shoots free throws, and we come back as Auburn basketball continues in a moment. 3:41 to go, Auburn 91, Alabama 70. Bruce Pearl, 3 minutes and 41 seconds away from picking up his 150th win in SEC play. Of course, that includes his time at Tennessee. And since Bruce Pearl has been at Auburn, of course, this is a decade now for BP here. Auburn's 36 made free throws tonight ties the record under Bruce Pearl that Auburn set at Missouri, or against Missouri, in 2021. And the attempted free throws, which is 44, is 2 under another game against Missouri in 2020.
Well,
that statistic from Scott Scroggins and Brad Law.
Our offense is designed to take it towards the basket, get it into the lane, and that's where the most fouls occur. And we're getting them tonight.
Denver Jones, Trey Donaldson, Dylan Cardwell, Jalen Williams, and Chad Bacon-Mazzara.
I'm impressed with 41 rebounds against a team like Alabama.
Well, and Auburn's done a relatively good job keeping Alabama off the offensive glass. Auburn has out-rebounded Alabama in offensive rebounds tonight, 15-12.
41 total, isn't it?
Yep. Sears gets a couple. Free throw is good. We said this, you heard Bruce Pearl say this. He said it all week. Sears will get his. And he has tonight. He has 17 points.
I don't want him getting it going to the free throw line.
That's where he's getting most of them. He has 9 free throws made tonight. 91-72 Auburn. Auburn breaks the press. Donaldson lobs it. Cardwell dunks it.
Boy, that'll get the crowd back in their seat.
Sears, Estrada on the wing. Step back 3 over Dillon. Missed it long. Rebound Pringle. Back up, he missed it. Got it back. Block. Cardwell rebounds. Out of bounds off Alabama. Auburn ball.
What a great defense right there.
3:20 remaining. 93-72 Auburn. Across midcourt, Trey Donaldson working on Sears.
Well, we got 5 on the perimeter right now.
13 to shoot. Donaldson, Jalen inside the arc. Jalen look for a backdoor, wasn't there. Now to Donaldson, 7 to shoot. Trey on the left wing spins baseline, ball knocked out of his hand. Oh, he knocked it out of bounds himself. Alabama ball, 2:55.
Well, they're guarding us really hard. The lane is open. We got 5 guys on the perimeter. We got to take it to the goal a little bit early. We don't have much space to do that.
Sears, right hash for Alabama. Estrada at the point. Gets a screen from Pringle. Loses it. It's out of bounds off of Auburn, off of Chad Bacon-Mazzara. Hustling to the very last time. Estrada will trigger down the left sideline.
All right, defense without fouling. We don't want to put them on the free throw line.
Estrada inbounds. Pringle on the wing. It's Sears working on Denver into the lane. Uses a head fake and scores.
He's going to take the shots. If he gets the ball, he's going to take the shots.
2.5 minutes to go. Auburn 93, Alabama 74. The inbound comes to Bacon-Mazzara, right back to Jalen to stay out of a double team. Ahead to Donaldson across midcourt. 2:15 and counting. Donaldson working, gets around his man to the free throw line, to the lane, lobs it up there. Good!
Whoa, what a shot.
14. Trey Donaldson, 95-74 Auburn. 2 minutes to go. Sears at the top, it's Estrada, knocked away Trey. For Denver, to the hole, he got fouled on his way.
What a defensive play. Our defense has been outstanding tonight. It really has.
We've said a lot of what-a. Just fill in the blank. 5 fouls on Estrada. Denver Jones gets a couple for the Tigers.
They're going to be very aggressive. We need to make free throws because they're going to put us there if they can. Steal it or foul.
First of 2 for Denver. Yes. Denver told us that he was an Alabama fan growing up. That has changed since coming to the Plains. And he knocks on both free throws.
He's a good free throw shooter, and he showed it right there.
97-74, Auburn, a minute 51 to go. Alabama ball. Sears penetrates, puts it up against Cardwell, and draws the foul with a bucket.
That's called making contact and getting fouled while you do it. Now, that was a great play on his part.
22 points, 9 rebounds, and 4 assists tonight for Mark Sears. This guy's a player, friends.
He is a player.
I don't care who he plays for. That's one heck of a player. And I think he's been out there almost the entire game, if not all of it. Free throw is good. Auburn's a 3-ball away from a hundo against Alabama with a minute 41 to go.
I hope we go for it. We're probably going to kind of put it in the sack right now.
Auburn scored 100 against Alabama in 2022, 102 in 99, and 121 in 1970. At the top, Baker Mazzara, 10 to shoot. Drives on Sears and lobs one up there and almost banked it in.
Did he get fouled?
Well, I think so. That was the call anyway.
He had to get fouled by a fan. He was over on the corner so far.
It is a 2-shot foul for Chad Bacon Mazzara with 1:24 to go. Auburn a minute 24 away from back into a tie for first place in the SEC with Alabama and South Carolina. And Auburn will go to its bench. Free throw. Chad missed it.
Come on now, Chad. You're a good free throw shooter.
Jalen Harper and Darren Scott. Blake Michalek. And Carter Sabera. If Chad Baker Mazzara makes this, he'll be replaced by Leor Berman for the final 124. 97-77 Auburn. Free throw, Chad Baker. The free throw maker makes it. He's out. Leor Berman is in. 124 to go. Auburn 98, Alabama 77. Think this bunch will get off a shot if they get a chance?
I hope they do.
Alabama ball. Sears pushes off on Harper. They got Harper for the foul there.
And that got called a block. He must have just woke up.
Did they give him the bucket? Nope, it was on the floor.
Yeah.
Sears goes to the line for 2. Sears has 23 points and 9 rebounds. He's 10 of 11 from the line. 1:18 to go. Auburn up 98-77. Free throw is good for Sears. They're kind of lost in this a little bit. This is an Alabama team averaging almost 90 a game coming in. They've been held to 78 points right now.
If he get it near that one official there, he might catch him up. I shouldn't say that.
Reitzel comes out for Alabama. Diabate is back in for the Crimson Tide. Sears makes both. And he's going to come out. That's a heck of a player, friends.
They'd put him on the free throw line if he stayed out there.
Evan Cosby Jr. is in. That's a heck of a game for Sears. He tried to keep him in it with 26 points. A minute 13 to go. Auburn up 98-79. Michalek near the left hash. Shot clock down to 17.
We got a long way to go, man. Try to score.
13, down to a minute to go. Michalek puts it in motion. Drives to the hole, behind the back dribble. Off tube, Sobera. Head fake to the wing, Berman. 5 to shoot. Leor up for 100. It was blocked. And the rebound to Alabama. Pringle got the rebound, Alabama ball. Pringle across midcourt. Hands out at the top and a foul on Berman. And Stevenson's at the line for 2. And it stops the clock with 42 and a half seconds to go. And Alabama trailing 98-79.
What a victory.
Yeah.
This was a big-time victory over a solid, good basketball team.
Free throw is good by Stevenson.
And a great crowd.
Alabama's only loss in the SEC came at Tennessee, one game before they snapped Auburn's unbeaten play in SEC competition. Stevenson knocks home both. They're going to pick up another loss here tonight. It's going to be a three-way tie for first and a four-way tie.
This is a big-time win.
Michalek across midcourt, final 33 seconds to go. 98-81 Tigers. Down to 13 on the shot clock. Michalek puts the play in motion. Drives to the hole through the lane, and he's fouled by Stevenson and Blake Michalek. True freshman walk-on out of Dallas, Texas, Trinity Christian Academy, will go to the line for two for Auburn.
What a victory. Solidly in all parts of the game. Defense, offense, free throw shooting, all parts.
Yep.
Solid.
A lot of folks are getting what they wanted out of this Auburn team after that loss at Alabama 2 weeks ago. And Michalek misses the free throw.
Well, this Alabama team is a good team. With a bench, they would be a really good team. But I think we have a much better bench than they do.
Blake's second free throw is good. Tantalizingly close. 99-81. Final 20 seconds to go. They come to their feet at Neville Arena. And Cosby just walks across midcourt. 10 seconds to go in this one. Friends, this one is over. Auburn back into a tie for first. Tigers 99, Alabama 81.
Solid. Big time. Victory.
Take your pick on tonight's leading score. 26 for Jalen Williams, a career high. You can score points too with the Chick-fil-A app. Download or open the app to place an order, earn and redeem points with the Chick-fil-A app. War Eagle and eat more chicken. No disappointment tonight for Auburn. The Tigers 99, Alabama 81 in front of the 51st consecutive sellout at Neville Arena here tonight. No fluke with this Auburn win tonight.
No fluke. Great defense
whatsoever.
Great offense. Bench play excellent.
Well, let's just take a couple looks. Points in the paint, Auburn 40, Alabama 26. Fast break points, Auburn 26, Alabama 8. Blocks, Auburn 11, Alabama 5. Steals, 13 for Auburn, 2 for Alabama. Assists, 15 for Auburn, 8 for Alabama. Second chance points, Auburn 24, Alabama 12.
Yeah.
And points off turnovers, Auburn 22, Alabama 10. Your final, Auburn 99, Alabama 81. A victorious Regions Bank postgame show is next, friends.